Hello, Dots. Thank you for
Hey.
joining us. It's great to have you in this, especially this time of Advent, Christmas. Just hear a few things.
Yeah, I'd love to. So I live in Cardiff. I grew up in Manchester, so not too far away. I work for a charity called Tearfund. We work in probably about 50 countries all over the world, helping communities lift themselves out of poverty. And within that, my particular role is to lead the youth and young adult team, because we believe that a young generation can see an end to extreme poverty. And what would it look like for us to role model something so different that is in direct contrast to society that's out, even in COVID, trying to buy everything that they can find and going, you know what, because I am following the Prince of Peace, I'm going to choose Sabbath, I'm going to choose stillness, and actually, you know what, I'm going to choose to stop. Because in my Sabbathing and in my stopping, what I'm doing is two things. One, I am worshipping the God that I decided to give my life to, the God that's going to teach me how to love him more. It's kind of worth doing, right? And the second thing it does is it helps us stop feeding the beast that is a consumeristic world, a world built on profit before people, a understanding of Advent that actually puts people who are living in poverty under more strain. And I just don't think that's the Advent that Jesus intended, you know? But also thinking about every time you spend your money this Christmas, every time I buy something this Christmas, I am voting for a way of life. I am putting my money towards a practice that I either think supports the kingdom of God here on earth or doesn't. And so here's my hopefully kind and gentle but big challenge for us this Advent is, when we are buying our gifts, when we are buying all the food that we can buy because we're all at home, are we proud of the vote our money has made? Has it given somebody a fair wage? Has it treated the environment really well? Has it supported a local business that might be struggling? Has it contributed? Would I be able to say, you know what, I'm really pleased with the vote that money made? It's not easy. Amazon's way easier. Click, next day. Ooh. But Jesus doesn't ask us to do easy. He asks us for the meaningful. He asks us to play our small part in the contribution. And you might sit there and go, what difference does it make if I buy really ethical wooden gifts for my friends because they're really sustainable? So two things. One, it does make a difference. Every drop in the ocean leads to something changing. And second, you know what? Even if it didn't make a difference, this is our worship. Romans says, let your everyday eating, sleeping, walking, going around everyday life be an offer of worship to God. Well, this Christmas, as we spend our money, let's spend our money in a worship offering to God. I guess the other thing is, I think we've also got this idea that the more gifts equals more love. If I give you more stuff, then I've loved you more. And actually what it looks like to love the creation really well, and what it looks like to love our global neighborhood really well, is actually to buy less. And so I lay the challenge down at my feet and your feet. What does it look like to buy less, but to buy meaningfully?